Budapest is the capital and the most populous city of Hungary. It is the ninth largest city in the European Union by population, within city limits, and the second largest city on the Danube River. The city has an estimated population of 1.752 million, over a land area of about 525 square kilometers. These are 203 square miles. Budapest, which is both a city and municipality, forms the center of the Budapest metropolitan area, which has an area of 7,626 square kilometers, that's nearly 3,000 square miles, and a population of over 3 million people. It is a primate city, constituting 33% of the population of Hungary. And the history of Budapest began when an early Celtic settlement transformed into the Roman town of Aquincum, the capital of Lower Pannonia. The Hungarians arrived in the territory in the late 9th century, but the area was pillaged by the Mongols. In 1241, the re-established Buda became one of the centers of Renaissance humanist culture by the 15th century. The Battle of Mohacs in 1526 was followed by near 150 years of Ottoman rule. And of course, that was a big time there. After the reconquest of Buda in 1686, the region entered a new age of prosperity, with the Pest-Buda becoming a global city after the unification of Buda, Óbuda and Pest on 17 November 1873, with the name Budapest given to the new capital. Budapest also became the co-capital of the Austro-Hungarian Empire, a great power that dissolved in 1918 following the World War I. The city was the focal point of the Hungary Revolution of 1848 and the Battle of Budapest in 1945, as well as the Hungarian Revolution of 1956. Budapest is a global city with trends in commerce, finance, media, art, fashion, research, technology, education, and entertainment. Hungary's financial center, Budapest, is also the headquarters of the European Institute of Innovation and Technology, the European Police College, and the first foreign office of the China Investment Promotion Agency. Over 40 colleges and universities are located in Budapest, including Eötvös Loránd University, Corvinus University, Semmelweis University, and. There is an veterinary medicine Budapest and the Budapest University of Technology and Economics. Opened in 1896, the city's subway system, the Budapest Metro, serves 1.27 million, while the Budapest Team Network serves 1.08 million passengers daily. The central area of Budapest along the Danube River is classified as a UNESCO World Heritage Site, and it has several notable monuments of classical architecture. Including the Hungary's parliament and the Buda Castle. The city also has around 80 geothermal springs, the largest thermal water cave system, second largest synagogue, and the third large parliament building in the world. Budapest attracts around 12 million international tourists per year, this making it a highly population destination in Europe, of course. The previous separated cities of Buda, Óbuda, and Pest were officially unified in 1873 and given the new name Budapest. Before this, the town touches had sometimes been referred to colloquially as a Pest-Buda. Pest is often used pro toto for the entire city in contemporary Korea and Hungary. And of course, um, Budapest, strictly placed at the center of the Pannonian Basin. It lies on an ancient route linking the hills Trans-Danube with the Great Plain, and the 525 square kilometers area of Budapest lies in central Hungary. The wide Danube was always fordable at this point because of a small number of islands in the middle of the river. The Buda Hills consist mainly of limestone and dolomite. The water created speleothems, the most famous ones being in Palvorlok cave. Budapest has a transitional climate between a humid temperature climate. This means there are warm to hot summers and chilly winters. Winter can be cold and the city receives a little sunshine. Snowfall is fairly frequent in most years, and nighttime temperature of minus 10 degrees Celsius are not uncommon between mid-December and mid-February. Budapest has architecturally noteworthy buildings in a wide range of styles and form distinct time periods, from the ancient times Roman city of Aquincus in Óbuda, which dates around 89 AD, on the most modern palace of art, the Contemporary Art Museum and Concert Hall. Most buildings in Budapest are relatively low. In the early 2010, there were around 100 buildings higher than 45 meters. The number of the high-rise buildings is kept low by building legislation, which is aimed at preserving the historic city cap and meet the crimes of the World Heritage Site. The next determinative style in the Gothic architecture in Budapest. The few remaining Gothic buildings can be found in the Castle district. The next chapter in the history of the human architecture is Renaissance architecture. One of the earliest places to influence by the Renaissance style of the architecture was Hungary, and Budapest in particular. During the Turkish occupation, Islamic culture flourished in Budapest. Multiple mosques and baths were built in the city. There were great examples of Ottoman architecture, of course. After 1686, the Baroque architecture designed to dominate style of the art in Catholic countries from the 17th century to the 18th century. The classic architecture and the neoclassic architecture are the next in the timeline. Budapest had not one but two architects that were masters of the classic styles. And of course, the second half of the 20th century allows to saw under the communist regime the construction of the blocks of the flats as in other Eastern European countries. In the 21st century, Budapest faced new challenges in architecture too. The pressure toward the high-rise buildings is unequivocally among today's world cities, but preserving Budapest's unique cityscape and its very diverse architecture along the green areas forced Budapest to balance between them, of course. You see, there are a lot of nice areas in Buda and in Pest, and of course in Budapest as well. So you should travel to this location, have a lot of fun there, because Budapest is the capital city of Hungary, and it's waiting for you to have a nice trip there. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe me and give me a positive feedback, and I hope to see you again on my channel. Soon soon.